Please wait. We're almost getting started. This is the way it is with live TV nowadays. We're waiting for Thani to come in anyway. I'm testing something. Amazing. There it is. And here he is. He's just on time.
Hi, how are you?
Shalom, shalom. Ahlan wa sahlan.
Shalom alaikum. I'm right on time?
Yeah, you're right on time. You're exactly on time.
Yeah, I know. I was just waiting for the clock to strike 4 and press enter.
Okay, that's good. I guess I was too.
Yes.
Wondering, will he show up or won't he? Anyway, you did. And thank you very much.
For you to stay in the suspense.
I'll remind you, Thani, that we are broadcasting live on YouTube.
Yes, I know.
That doesn't mean that anybody's watching, but people could watch.
Inshallah.
But as you know, even if nobody's watching, somebody's watching.
Of course.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Thank God. What's going on? We last spoke on Sunday, a week and a half ago. It's already Wednesday.
Yes.
And you were very busy. I don't know if you want to share what you were so busy with that we couldn't meet again on Sunday.
Yes, actually, the thing is because of my work, I'm running 3 companies, and I'm also a member in the board in some other companies. So the market being bad in Dubai, or the economy being bad due to COVID, mainly the market was heading to a recession before COVID. And then when COVID came, the recession just got accelerated. So there is a lot of firefighting, a lot of rescheduling, rearranging things. So that was taking a lot of my time.
So just one second, slow down. So so again, the whole country, the whole world is receding in business. So, but would you say that that the UAE is relatively worse than average, or just like everybody,
it is like
people have to hustle?
It is like everybody. I wouldn't say it's worse. It's like everywhere else. The only thing is being like everywhere else or no, you need to face it. As you know, as Churchill said, I mean, if you find yourself in hell, you need to keep on walking. You cannot just stay there and you cannot just stay there. You will burn. You need to keep on walking.
That's a good one.
So that is what I am doing, and we are handling things, trying to find solutions to problems and how we can save money and be more efficient.
I'm going to bless you, and I'm also going to not prophesize, but predict that you will come out stronger because of all of this.
Thank you very much, and inshallah, as they say. During 2008, 2009, I remember I was extremely depressed because at that time, Dubai was, I would say, maybe not as bad as the United States in the recession, but not very far. And I was extremely depressed. And I remember my father's partner put his hand on my shoulder and he told me a sentence, because my father's partner, I also consider him as one of my teachers in business.
Sure.
He told me, Thani, you don't know how lucky you are. I said, what do you mean? He said, you're lucky that this recession and this problem is happening while you are young, because recession will happen again. The 7 years of Joseph, while he's a Hindu, and doesn't believe in Islam, we have the 7 years, of recession and 7 years of boom. We have them we have it in the Quran also. He said, this will not be your last recession. I'm sorry to tell you that. You will see many in the future, but you're lucky that this one happened while you're young, so you learn. And it didn't happen when you were old, when it is too late to learn.
Or when it's much harder to learn.
Exactly, exactly. So, so if you see every problem you have, you think of a solution, and that's how we humans innovate. There must be a need, and that's how we innovate.
Well, you are quite wise. Have you written a book yet?
No, no. I have to I have to confess. I prefer talking. I'm a chatterbox more than
I
writing.
wouldn't have known.
No, I thought you didn't notice. I know, I know. Thani, you're so boring. Talk more.
Well,
So
again, I would encourage you. I'm happy that that we're recording this, and maybe you can hire somebody to take some of the gems that you have to say, and you'll publish a book that I'm sure that people will want to read. It doesn't have to be a long book.
no, no. No, I mean, what I'm doing at the moment, I'm helping a lot of, especially a lot of people in Israel to write articles, and I wouldn't say editing, but I'm putting the UAE flavor, adding UAE flavor into it. So I wouldn't say that I'm writing it, but I am adding to it few sentences or requesting them to change a word that might be misunderstood.
I miss something. What are you talking about? Israelis?
Yes.
So what are you doing with these Israelis? I didn't catch that.
Writing articles. They're writing articles.
They're writing articles. Okay, and where are they writing they're writing the articles for UAE media
or for Israel. I mean, we just got one published today in UAE media. Just one today. I mean, if you go on my Twitter account, I put a link to it, and where we are.
Just one second. Let's do that. Why not? In modern times, we can do anything. Here's Twitter, and where is you're probably going to be up here on the top of my I bet you're here somewhere. No, now you're here. So let's try you over here. 1 second, Thani.
Yeah, 75.
There you are. 1 second.
Yes. Just go down. Yeah, this one.
This one.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're in touch with
Yes.
with what's her first name? Rav?
Yes.
Is that
she wrote the article. She wrote the article, and I helped in adding the UAE flavor to it. I added maybe a few sentences, and I helped her. And this is not the only article. I've helped quite a few, but this is the latest one that was published in Khalij Times. That is a newspaper based out of Dubai. And we are excited. It did not take a lot of convincing from them. We have common friends that decided to publish this, and I would think it's a nice read. It's a nice read. So I've never written a book, but
you didn't clarify. I didn't clarify what I meant. I thought that you had what you're writing now with Michal and with Arsen. That's current events. So exciting. Yes. Current events of the UAE, Israel.
Yes.
But I'm suggesting that you should write a book of business wisdom according to Thani al-Shirawi. That's what I'm suggesting.
Maybe when I'm a bit older and this is more white, maybe I would do.
Just pick up your collar a little bit, and then it'll be white. Exactly.
But to be honest, at the moment, what I'm working on, other than my work, and that is, did I lose you?
No, I'm here. You don't see me? What happened?
No, you're okay. What I'm working on now, which is taking a lot of my time also, other than work, I'm working with a lot of NGOs in Israel in building bridges between teenagers in Israel and in the United Arab Emirates.
Voila. Wait a second. These are older NGOs? These are veteran NGOs, or people that are just like, hey, here's something new. Let's quickly start an NGO. And
I mean, if you go to their site, they have a site. It's called Israeli Center for Young Ambassadors.
1 second.
Yeah.
Center Young Doors. 1 second. ICYoungleaders.org.
Yes.
So let's see what we got here.
I'm working with them, and
this is it, right?
Yes. Yes. This is
so
exactly.
They reached out to you?
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. And today I connected them with the Ministry of Youth. I connected them with the Ministry of Culture and Youth in the United Arab Emirates.
Wow.
And they will try to do something with each other. Next Monday is International Day of Tolerance. Unfortunately, I don't know if they'll be able to do something for this Monday, because yesterday was their first interaction with each other. But I am helping them in finding teenagers. Of course, the first 2 volunteers from the UAE were my teenagers at home.
Was it hard to find them? Was it hard to find them?
Yeah, I had to go to their room.
All I can say, I have a teenager at home, and that's the hardest room for me to go in.
No, but to be honest, one thing that I'm very, very proud of, and I actually tell my wife, and I don't like to give myself the credit, but here I think me and my wife gave them such an open mind. I did not need to convince them.
Of course.
I told them there is this opportunity. It's up to you. If you don't feel comfortable, tell me.
No
I will
problem.
not force you. It's up to you. I will not feel disappointed if you say no. I will. So I did not tell them at that moment I'll feel proud, because that's like passive aggressive. I didn't.
That's right.
But they said, yeah. I mean, they said, yeah, we would love to. We would love to meet We would love to meet friends there and talk to them. But
So the plan is simply for them to get together on Zoom, right?
That's it. And inshallah, after COVID, inshallah, maybe we fly to Israel, or they are welcomed here.
Or both?
Yeah, both. So that is very important, because see, if you think about it, myself and you, we took a decision to normalize. You reached out to me, or I found you on social media. We took a decision to normalize. But for the teenagers, we should teach them for it to be natural. They don't need to take a decision to normalize. The normalization is something that that should come naturally. If you know what I mean.
That's if I can take the microphone for a moment, I will respond to that and give a different perspective. The Jewish people and the Israeli people are on the one hand very excited to reach out and to meet new people. I think that I'm quite Israeli in that I'm very interested in moving out. On the other hand, there are a lot of, I'll call them tribes in Israel, because people are different all over, but in the conventional wisdom or the way that Jews and Israelis is that the whole world hates us. If I turn around, I'm going to get a knife in my back. Not to mention from an Arab, forget it. Crazy. So to say, yeah, I trust everybody and I want to learn, that's not so easy. Certainly for Israelis and Jews, and frankly, I would say for the whole world, especially today, people are more and more worried about what somebody will give a sting on them. So what you're saying, it's paradisical that everybody should immediately meet people and say, my long lost brother, how you been? But I think that's a little bit too optimistic.
I agree, but shouldn't we be working towards it?
Amen.
Amen. Towards it is worse.
No, that's for sure. That's for sure. Kol hakavod.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I remember, okay, one of the wisdoms in business, I remember I read it somewhere, one of the CEOs of Ford was told, because he was training his people without a caveat. I mean, after he trains his people, they could leave and join his competitor or join his company, or join any other company. So they said, why are you training them? They might leave you. He said, so in the fear of them leaving me, should I have untrained staff? So if you take that analogy, is the same. We should work towards it. Some things are inevitable to happen. Yes, but we should fight anti-Semitism and Islamophobia. This is something that they should read in history and learn never again. It's one of the things that should be never again, the anti-Semitism and the Islamophobia. I mean, I was very, very proud. One of the Israelis that visited us, and he just told me that walking in Dubai at 1 a.m. with his kappa, he was feeling more safe than in New York or in Europe.
Okay, that's not saying much, but okay.
Yeah, but we just normalized August 13. It's still fresh.
It's amazing. No. It really, Thani, that is the most fascinating thing.
Yes.
That a country that overnight can turn from again, I'm not saying this that was, but fear and hatred.
Yes.
To openness and love.
Yeah, because see, I know I think the word is adversaries. We were adversaries. Okay, regardless if the UAE and Israel have not ever fought a war against each other, okay, but we were adversaries. We were the other side.
Right.
You were the other side for us.
Right.
So to reach out and to be normal with each other, okay, this is a blessing from God. We should appreciate the blessing.
Amen.
We should appreciate every blessing from God. For God making this normalization easy is another blessing. Accepting each other is another blessing. But
it's a miracle.
Exactly, and we need to live and embrace it. I mean, okay, I'm giving you another example from the Torah. After the Israelites passed the sea, after the sea got parted, okay, yes, they did a mistake, but they should have embraced that God just saved them.
Of course.
So
well,
now,
they did. Right after they passed the sea, they sang the song of the sea.
Yes, they did.
And that was they were definitely and the sages say that a handmaiden, the lowest of the low in the community, saw on the Red Sea, that which the prophet Ezekiel did not see. In other words, their ability to engage with God was the highest in history at that point.
Exactly, and they embraced it. So now we should embrace this normalization. And how to embrace it is the way I see it. Okay, I mean, unfortunately, we don't have people of God around us nowadays. Okay, so the way that we embrace it is to teach our children for this to be normal, for this to enter their blood, that there is no difference. You pray, and especially when in the Abrahamic religions, we are all praying to the same God in a different way. It's the same God in a different way. So there is no reason for us to be adversaries. There is no reason for us not to consider ourselves as one family. At the end of the
day, go on.
No, I said Ishmael and Isaac, they were brothers.
That's right.
Okay, so we are one family.
And and not only Ishmael and Isaac, but Arav, which is Arab, and Ever, which is Ivri, which is Hebrew. In other words, Hebrew and Arabic are actually the same letters. We are truly brothers.
Yeah, it is. I mean, a lot of the words that you use is okay. I mean, I do understand them because they sound like Arabic or.
That's right.
Or I mean, I'm sure same thing. I mean, shalom and salam. I mean, it's not very far. we have is a sh sound in Hebrew or vice versa. Alaykum and alaykum sound the same. Yeah.
That's truly Hebrew and Arabic 101. I wanted to ask you, I keep on want to come back to this topic, Thani. Like you're saying, you're the only person in the room over there. I will optimistically say that of the 9 million or so Emiratis, closer to 90% of them are as open and positive towards the Abrahamic Accords as you are. Give me 90, 70, whatever. Many. I'm guessing that you're not telling me, Gidon, believe me, we're all good, but in reality, it's very small. I'm assuming that that's what you believe. My question is, what about the rest of the 22 or so Arabic and Muslim states?
Yes.
What are the chances of other states like here in Israel? Prime Minister Netanyahu and others, almost on a weekly and probably in some cases a daily basis, they say there's more to come. Other countries are coming. What do you think? How quickly is this going to spread like wildfire through the Arab world?
See, the thing is, I wish I had the crystal ball.
Me too.
And unfortunately, I don't, because I was sitting with a South African Jewish friend of mine in my house 2 weeks before the accord. Actually, it was after the day of fasting in the Jewish faith, and by coincidence, we had a day of fasting also. It was the day before Eid, so we were. I mean, he broke his fast, and then he came to my house, and he told me, "How long do you think the normalization will take?" Or I think he knew something. I told him, "No, it will take some time. It might take, even if the governments are talking to each other, for the people, it will take maybe 5 years." And I'm happy that I was wrong. I'm happy that I was wrong.
I think it took 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. So to answer your question, some countries will take some time, okay, because all the 22 countries or the 23 Arab countries, I mean, Muslims, we are more. We go all, I mean, as far as Indonesia.
I'll tell you what. I'll take Muslim countries. Let's spread it. Let's enlarge it to Muslim countries. If the 30 non-Arabic Muslim countries before the Arab Muslim countries, I'll be happy with that too.
Yeah, but I'm sad to say it will take some time. It will take some time. I mean, some countries. I mean, again, yesterday we were laughing. Turkey and Iran in the 60s were very close to Israel. They were two.
That's right. The two closest countries, for sure.
Yes, two Muslims closest countries, and today it's the opposite.
That's right.
And at that time in the 60s, Egypt was an enemy, and today is not. Exactly. I mean, God has his own ways. God has his own wisdom. And in the 60s, UAE were a very small country. We were not even there. We were founded in 1971, so we were not even there. Yeah.
So what happened before 1971? That's nothing. Like, I was already alive then. What happened before? What was pardon me for using you instead of Wikipedia. What happened before 1971?
It was crucial states. We were 7 states under the, I wouldn't call it the British mandate, but under the British protection. And we were 7 independent states. And then actually the discussion started in the late 60s between these states to unite and to found a country.
The UAE.
Found a country, the UAE. And in 1971, 2nd of December, which is next month, I mean, next month, we will complete 50 years. And then they decided to be one country. And of course, we were 7 different tribes ruling. A lot of people did not expect, because until the late 50s, there were small battles between these tribes.
Sure.
Okay.
Hey, you got your chocolate and my peanut butter. Hey, you got your peanut butter and my chocolate. Yeah, I know those kind of fights.
More or less. So until they were fighting, a lot of countries did not expect that this unity or this union will last. But of course, we're glad that we proved them wrong. We did not only last, we became a marvel in the Middle East. When it comes, marvel into tolerance, marvel into modernization, marvel in education, marvel in industry. When you mentioned Dubai, you mentioned Dubai. You mentioned any of the financial centers in the world, you cannot miss Dubai. I mean, in Asia, of course, you have Singapore, you have Hong Kong as financial centers, not as industrial hubs like Tokyo, but you will. Yeah, you will mention Dubai or Tel Aviv. I mean, you will mention these cities. You'll mention these cities. I mean, Tel Aviv again. I mean, Tel Aviv in 1948. I mean, when I see the pictures, it reminds me of some of the roads of Dubai in the 70s. I mean, where you see our tallest tower, Burj Khalifa. I'm not that old. I'm 45. I remember when it was nothing there. It was a desert. It was an army base. It was an army base. There was nothing there at all. And now, if you look at it, it's buzzing with towers.
Of course.
And with the man-made rivers and man-made waterways.
Again, I have so many questions.
Please.
You say that the UAE was established in 1971 out of 7 protectorate states of the British Empire, I guess. So how long were they protectorate states? When were they founded?
They were founded no, I mean, the thing is, the British were here for a very long time, mainly to secure
from the early 1900s. Just I guess they came in at the end of the First World War.
Even to the late 1800s. I mean, from the late 1800s to secure the business routes or the trading route from the from the Indian British Company or British India Company to secure the routes. And there was in southern ports of Iran, in the ports of Iran, because Iran only has ports in the south. In the ports of Iran, there was also business happening there because it was in the Silk Route. So the British, it was very important for the British to protect. And then slowly, they started opening bases in Bahrain, in Bahrain, in Kuwait, in Sharjah and in Muscat and in different places to protect their trading routes.
I gotcha.
Yeah, and then
Listen, I'm cutting you short because our time is almost up, and I want to take this opportunity to anybody who's listening to this to subscribe to the list that I started so that we can notify you when we will be broadcasting again. We still haven't gotten a chance to set up a regular program, and at the rate we're going, we might be featured on Al Jazeera or BBC, or I don't know which
not Al Jazeera,
TV you like. Not Al Jazeera. Okay.
You will get the wrong one, please.
What is your favorite television network?
Arabic is either Sky News Arabia
Sky News Arabia. Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah.
The Seder Gamor. So Thani, you and I will be in touch as we have been on Twitter, and everybody, of course, is invited to follow Thani. And if anybody really wants to follow me, you can do that also. And we'll see you soon, hopefully next week. And if not, then we'll be in touch. So daraba lacha.
Okay.
Pardon me?
مع السلامة. في حفظ الله.
مع السلامة. مرحبا. Shalom, shalom. Bye bye.